Hey, what's up YouTube, Scabadger here, and we are back on day 10 of our 100 player fan game series. So not much has happened since the last little recording I made, but I'll at least be able to explain what's happening in this one. So I've requested basically the Illinois backstab Ontario. Now the reason for this is simple, is me in California, along with our other allies down south, want control of the whole of America. And the one problem is, though, all of our capitals are pretty south except for California's, but generally speaking we struggle to uphold a high level of morale in these northern territories, so we need someone to do that for us. So I requested that in exchange for Illinois' survival, he take charge of these northern territories. In the process, we are going to claim these territories up here. So all these territories running down here, it's pretty easy actually to see non-core territories like this. So all these territories running down along here, down and around and up, back around, and I believe it was, where else was it? Yeah, just down this line here will be ceded to us. So we'll gain a fair bit of territory here, and in exchange Illinois will get this territory up here, and he will get to survive out the rest of the game, hopefully. So that's what's happening at the moment. Now Ontario is putting up a good fight, but between myself, California, and Illinois, he's really struggling. He does have a few strong groups left. He has this artillery group up here, but he must be offline at the moment because he's not doing much with it. California also has some large groups of artillery in the area, and with help from Illinois, they're really slowly breaking down Ontario's last few strong points. Now, the fighting will probably still go on for a little bit longer, but considering Illinois is in Ontario's core, I don't expect it will go much more longer. So on that note there, we'll head down and we'll see what's happening in Cuba. So in Cuba, oh man, that was a mission. So this group here was comprised of 4 anti-tank guns, 1 anti-air, and 1 infantry. And overnight we had it stationed here, and it was attacked by 2 armored cars, 1 light tank, and 1 infantry. And you'd think that you could easily defeat it, but no, this stack here, before I sent reinforcements in, was getting absolutely smashed by the enemy armor, despite the fact it was equipped with more anti-tank guns than the enemy had armor. So just some bad RNG there, some bad luck, but we were able to take it out and capture the capital. So the capital's given us some money that was spent on goods. Is there any more goods on the market? Not going to buy that, that's a really bad deal. And we were able to use those goods to invest in our economy. So we've nearly captured the whole of this island here. Once this is done, we're going to jump over to the last island and capture that, and then Cuba will be all finished up. At the same time, we are slowly finishing off our sub-wall. As we can see, we've now got troops coming all the way down to here, and then from here, we're going to cut it back down to here, and then the whole Gulf of Mexico, Mediterranean, no, not Mediterranean, Mediterranean's in Europe, between Africa and Europe, and the whole Caribbean Sea, I believe it is down here. Yeah, Caribbean Sea will be under our control. So that's the plan going forwards. In terms of what we're building, let's just turn that back, there we go, it's a lot better. In terms of what we're building and what we're training, if we come into here, we can see that we are producing more submarines, a lot of artillery, and more aircraft. So it's really important that we stay on top of infantry construction. We have a lot of food, and we really need to make sure our army makes the most. We don't have too much oil, so we can't, invest too much in those other areas, but we need to make sure that we really make the most of this food to get the most out of our infantry. So we're producing some artillery at the moment, and this will be used to supplement and increase the effectiveness of our infantry units. So at the moment, I am constructing a few infantry armies. I've got this one under here, it's under construction. I've got this group down here at the moment, which is still under construction here, but it's starting to group up. And I'm also starting to work on some armor as well, so armor will go a long way. In terms of what we're building, that seems like the next logical place to go. We are building, and we yesterday started the construction of upgrades to all of our industrial complexes, and most of these are starting to come to an end. So if we actually have a look at our industrial complexes, why isn't this one building? They should have something in the build queue. Okay, good. So should that one there. Yep, something in the build queue. Awesome. So as we can see, most of them are upgrading in a level higher than they were before, so we should need to stay on top of this. However, the majority of our building upgrades are being spent on oil production. We are upgrading all of our oil producing provinces to make sure we have enough to sustain our growth. So this is something I'm going to have to stay on top of and really manage carefully to make sure we have the oil we need to continue the fight. Once we claim the territory that we should get from Illinois, we will claim a few oil provinces from that. So we'll get, he's going to keep Richmond, but we will get 1, 2, and I think there was one more we should get. Yeah, 3 over here. So we should get 3 more from that, and that will give us a bit more production. But we are going to need to get more. We will get 1 more from Cuba as well, and that will double the number of oil production sites we have, but we really need more oil. The one we do have in our core is, you know, it's good, but really do need more production than that. A double oil producing province would be nice, to be honest, especially in my core, but you can't always get what you want. So in terms of what we are researching, we have finished researching anti-air, and that will allow us to, when we're ready, research SP anti-air, and then we can equip our armored formations with SP anti-air so they are not slowed down. So I am going to create a few armored divisions, and this game I'm really going to try to spread my research out over everything. So I will prioritize my air force because that needs to be strong, no doubt about that, to compete. But then I'm just going to try to keep everything spread and keep everything even and focus on my weak points, to be honest. So in order to get there and get to the armored division we want, we're going to need to research some other armored units. So that's the plan going forwards. I think I'll research a lot of the armored stuff, but I don't think I'll get tank destroyer. I might skip out on heavy tanks too. Heavy tanks are bloody deadly, but they really rip through fuel, and yeah, they're a tough one. They're not even that fast, so we'll see how we go. Anyway, so that's the plan going forwards. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.